Okay, I'm back. So, we are ready for the ow. I just slammed my finger in there. So, we're, we're ready to put on the Younique 3D Fiber Lashes Mascara. And obviously, I've already taken them out since I slammed my finger in there. Okay, so before we start, let me just say I am obsessed with great lashes and mascaras. To prove it, this was my previous go-to favorite. It is the Makeup Forever Professional Smoky Extravagant, and it was. And here's another one from Sephora, not even opened yet. Here's the one everyone seems to love, the Beyond Mascara, They're Real, from Benefit. I've got a couple of these, so this is the new one that I had purchased and never even opened yet, and now never will. Here's another one from Sephora, still never opened, and this one is Full Action Extreme Effect Mascara. Here's another one. This one is Atomic Volume Ultra Black. Here's another one. Here's another from Cargo. The point is, Mama likes her mascara. And yet, when I purchased this 3D fiber lash mascara, I signed up to sell it 2 days later. That's how much this is awesome. So, let's start with a couple of hints. Sometimes when you get your mascara, whether it be at the beginning or sometime and within a month or two, your mascara, the gel, transplanting gel, I like it. You can see that it's got kind of it really is like a gel. It can be a little stickier, see that, than mascara. But sometimes when you get it, there may be glob, a lot too much in there. So just take your wand, roll it into a paper towel, and take off the excess, and that should help with that. Also, a great hint for the fibers. I want you to see these bad boys. They're pretty cool. Unlike most mascara that has fibers, this is black. Most of them are all white, and it is a hot mess up on your eyes. You ever notice when people have the whiteness, you can't stop looking at their eyes, but not in a good way? That's what the fiber lashes do, that are white. Also, kind of like when you wear false lashes, you see the glue marks in people's, um, right on their eyelids, and that's all you can focus on? Yeah. Okay, so here I want to show you this. You see how I've got kind of a glob right here? I did that on purpose to show you this little tip. But if you end up, after a while, getting where you get a bunch at the ends, um, and just is not as clean as you want it to be, put this, make sure it is tightly sealed, in a cup of hot water, not to the top so you don't get water inside of it, and just let it soak in there for a couple of minutes. And what that does, it kind of just helps move your fibers off of the wand a little bit more. You could actually do that with the gel as well and stick it in hot water. Make sure, of course, it's tightly sealed so no water gets in. If you have the problem where you're not getting enough on your wand, sometimes because it is a thicker gel than mascara, it can all kind of settle in the base, especially if you're in a cooler environment and your mascara is cool. I keep calling it mascara. I know it's a transplanting gel, but let's just call it mascara for right now. So you could either warm this up in your hands or put it in some water, warm water as well, just to warm it up for a couple of minutes, and that will then help the gel at the bottom of the base kind of move down to get more on your wand. So those are just some helpful hints. So while I'm just put those in there, I'm going to go ahead and do something that you guys should always do. the torture chamber. That's what this is for your eyes, but it does grow wonders. Okay, so you just take it. Hopefully everybody knows how to curl their lashes. Just takes a minute, but it really opens up your eyes when you've got mascara on. And as you can tell, you can't even tell I have lashes. They are a white, blonde. So when I was younger, little side note, and I would try to get out of school, or not that I ever did this at work, um, I would either not put mascara on at all or just a very light coat and no lipstick. Look how pale these lips are. Match these pale lips to these pale lashes, and I look tired and sick, and I should probably go home. Oh yeah, it worked every time. Again, not that I would ever do that when I worked in an office. I work at home now, so that's why I said when I did. All right, lashes curled. The torture is over. The transplanting gel. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this back down, and I'm going to show you something because a lot of people are asking this question as far as the instructions say that you should apply a coat of your favorite mascara prior to doing the transplanting gel. As far as I'm concerned, that was the original formula because it wasn't as good as this um, hybrid version that we now have. So if you have one that's newer than early April, you're good to go. You don't need to even bother with your base mascara, but you're always welcome to do so if you want. But I wanted to do one eye with the mascara, and for purposes of what everybody loves, I'm going to use their real. This is just a little I'd say sample, but this thing was $10 just for this tiny little thing. I'm going to do one eye with it and then do my lashes, my 3D mascara on both, so you can see that there really is no difference between the two. It just really is your preference if you want to use this or not. So I get a lot of people asking me that question. So first I'm going to just put on their Real Benefit mascara. Sorry, I have to use a mirror. And as you can tell, it just said in the instructions, just a light coat. And the funny thing I find about this mascara, that it's the rage when people try and do a comparison. They talk about this mascara. And it is a nice mascara. It is just as expensive as the 3D fiber lashes. However, you'll see that this doesn't even come close to what the 3D fiber mascara can do. And as you can see, I'm spending some good amount of time on this. So I'm not trying to pull anything over on you guys by just doing a barely there coat. I really want to show you what this mascara does. One coat compared to, I'll do the other eye with 3D fiber mascara and show you what one coat of that looks like comparatively. All right, you see that? Well, hello. Okay, so we're done with one coat of that. And on the other eye, I'm going to do the transplanting gel. And as you can tell from the instructions, it said that you're going to do one coat of this, which is the transplanting gel, and then directly and immediately before this dries, you go back in with the fibers and you apply a thin coat of the fibers. So that's what's going to happen here, ladies, and any gentleman out there who likes to wear their own mascara. Okay, let's get this party started, people. You ready to be wowed? You will be. All right. Sorry, I've got a blonde hair. And these videos may be a bit long and they may be a bit silly or boring or whatever you want to call it. But one thing about it is I don't want to have to take all my makeup off and do these again. So bear with me that these may be a bit poorly done. But I've been promising to do a video, so I'm doing a video. You're welcome. All right. We've got one coat of the 3D fiber transplanting gel on. It's really important that you get each lash coated because this is what the fibers will be sticking to, which is why you need to put the fibers on before your gel dries. All right. And it's really important that you spend the time to make sure your lashes are separated before you put the fibers on, because if you don't do that now, when do you think you're going to do it? When the fibers are sitting on top? Sure you can, but it's not nearly going to be as well done. Okay, fibers. And I recommend just doing the tips. You'll see I'm just doing the about halfway from, you don't want to get too close to your eye is basically what I'm trying to say, because they could fall into your eye before you've gotten them sealed in with another coat of the transplanted gel. So I recommend just doing a light coat of the fibers, the top half of your lashes. I'm just trying to get a little glob of them right there. I don't really want to use my nail because it'll just make it stick. Anyway, any that fall down on your face while you're doing it, don't worry, they just wipe right off. Not a big deal. So then normally you can go right back in and start doing the other eye, just to kind of give this a couple of minutes to set in before you go back with the transplanting gel. But given that I'm trying to show you the difference between the two, I want to go ahead and do the transplanting gel on that same eye now. So then you just go back over with the transplanting gel. And what you're doing with this is sealing in all the fibers. Why? Well, to keep them on your lashes and not all over your face. That's kind of the point of the fibers, isn't it? I think so. Okay. So obviously I didn't spend as much time doing this coat because my initial coat was just to get them covered and separated so they look fabulous and not like those spider lashes. Some people go a little crazy. Okay, so we're good with one coat. I'm getting mascara all in my hair, sorry. All right. Can you tell a difference yet? Obviously, when I close my eyes, I can't tell what you're seeing, but here you go. This is one coat of the 3D fiber lashes versus one coat of the Benefit They're Real. And I think you can see there's pretty dramatic difference already. But now I'm going to go back and now do a second coat on here. And then I'm going to do, you know what, no. I'm going to do a coat on here and then have to show you that it really doesn't really show a difference and make it necessary to do your Benefit or your mascara on your eye. So let me come here and do a quick coat of the transplanting gel. Personally, I do not like having my own mascara on as a base coat. I don't think that the transplanting gel does as well. I think that the mascara hinders it from being as well placed. I could really have much more control over separating my lashes, making them look beautiful, when I do not have my own prior mascara coat of my other mascara on beforehand. But that's just me personally. And I do know that many of the presenters on my team um, do not wear and do not even recommend that you put a bottom coat, base coat basically, of your mascara on prior to your first coat of the 3D fiber. So that's just a preference. You check and see which one you like best. But what I'm trying to say is it is not necessary to do a base coat. It really isn't. Okay, so now putting on the fibers. And to be honest, my mascara set is a couple of months old. So I probably have more fibers on this wand. As you can see, there's some stuck to it that I can clean off if I wanted to spend the time, but I'm just trying to hurry up and do this because I know one of the complaints about some of these videos is they're so long. I don't mean my own, since this is my first, but I mean in general. So now I'm going back over the transplanting gel, the fibers with the transplanting gel to set in, hold the fibers into the lashes so they do not fall into your eye or on your face. And I will say, if any do, it's just like if you get a little bit of dust in your eye, it's a little uncomfortable. It certainly isn't painful. It's more of a nuisance. And then it just kind of goes away after a couple of blinks because it's that tiny. And keep in mind, these are all natural. Even the fibers, they are green tea fibers. Who knew? Uh, but that's what they are. So even if it does get in your eye, you're not causing your eye any damage with any chemicals. We don't have any preservatives in our products. It's all natural. So this stuff, not only is it better for you than regular mascara, it actually has some ingredients in it that actually helps your lashes, kind of conditions them. So just be aware of that. Okay. So here we go with one coat on both eyes, and this eye has the benefit they're real underneath. Can you tell the difference? I don't think so. But you know what we're going to do now? Oh, we're taking these bad boys up a level. Let's rock these lashes. All right, so now I'm going back on doing a second coat, meaning I'm putting on the transplanting gel again. And really this time focusing more on the ends of my lashes because I don't want to get too much inside because at this point then it does create volume, but then it just looks a little weird if you're going to have really thick lashes. So at this point I just focus more on the ends of my lashes. And it's my opinion and my experience that a second coat is great. I usually wear 2 coats of the fibers. I don't do 3 coats because I haven't really seen a need for it. And 2 coats is so well, you get so much on there already, and you've got such length already that 3 coats is just not necessary. But again, it's your preference. You may just want 1 coat. If you're going into an office environment and don't want your boss coming onto you, you may just do 1 coat so you have gorgeous lashes, but they're not out of this ba 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 boom world. You can just put on a second coat before you hit happy hour or that hot date you've got. And if you want to go 3 coats, go 3 coats. So now I'm just putting on the fibers, and I apologize. I probably should have been doing this so you could see what I'm doing better. But frankly, there's lots of videos out there that do that you can check out that show you exactly how to put it on. But for me, you don't get as good. I need a mirror. I just need it. I apply my mascara. I apply my eyeliner. I apply my eyebrows. Well, not the eyebrows, but you know. And then my eyeshadow, all holding a mirror because I need to see really what's happening, people. I can't be looking in the mirror in my bathroom and think it looks great and then look in a mirror and go, holy moly, somebody should have warned me about that. So, hand mirrors, people. It's where it's at. So, just coming up in here, sealing in the fibers. And I've made quite the little mess today, which I normally don't do, on my eyelids. Kind of being a little messy, I guess, while I'm talking. Imagine that. I do like to talk. But I'll just clean those up real quick. It's pretty easy to do, especially when they're dry. A lot of people will try and get their Q-tip or whatever finger wet and then do it. It kind of just takes off your makeup as well. But if you let everything kind of dry and then just get a Q-tip and just kind of rub on them, they can clean them right up without taking your your makeup off as well. All right. So really what I would do at this point is just kind of use the end of my wand and do some separating. And then anything that I needed to clean up with my finger, or one thing I would recommend is if you have a dry wand, and you can get those at Sephora. Not that I would say stealing them, but they are there for samples. You're just going to sample at home. You know what I'm saying? Take one of those, and when you need to separate something, just kind of use one between coats of layering up, and it just kind of helps clean it up. So let me grab a Q-tip real quick and clean up all my little messes I made. And now I got a Q-tip on my lashes. I don't personally put mascara on the bottom of my lashes, my bottom lashes. Um, I love the look on other people, but it is not a good look up on here. It really isn't. I think it ages me. It makes me emphasizes these wrinkles, and I think we all know how that's not something I'm wanting to happen. So I just don't. However, there are people who use the 3D fibers on their bottom lashes and get some seriously sexy bottom lashes going on. It's impressive, but you can hardly see mine anyway. So there you go. Here it is. Can you see that length? And I think you'll see that there really is not that much of a difference between the two as far as coverage and length, between one having benefit or your own mascara on the bottom versus having one without it. I personally like it without. This one seems more clumpy, um, and you can see that they're a little more stuck together than I normally would ever want to have. So preferably, I like this version. I think this one is just a better look in general. So there you go. Oh, let me put on a little lipstick. The one I dropped a minute ago, the Younique. This one is actually lavish, I think. Yes, and let me tell you, it's got some glitter. Can you see that? I am a sparkly girl, uh, but this is definitely sparkly. But I don't think you can tell as much in this camera. But boy, it had some sparkle. And there you go. Hopefully you like the lashes and you see that didn't take that much time. I was talking through the whole thing, so that definitely took up a lot more time. I just saw that I've been talking for 26 minutes in this video. Uh, uh, so trust me, when I'm doing this myself, it takes me approximately no more than a minute, minute and a half to do my eyelashes. And that's putting 2 coats on. And I spend longer on my eyeliner, I mean my eyeshadow. So it's really not time consuming. Gosh, I just saw myself in the mirror. It looks like I've got some weird lip thing going on, doesn't it? See, that's why. Need a mirror. Anyway, so there you go. Hopefully this has been helpful, that you can see that even just talking to me while I'm looking back here, you can tell that I really have some nice lashes going with this, and it makes a drastic difference between what I had no lashes on. You could hardly see that I even had lashes at all. So this is just fantastic for me. I cannot recommend it enough. Like I said, I have a slew of mascaras, probably 20 that I have still in my drawer. Many of them I've never even opened, and I will never open them again because this is the mascara. Even when I go just to run to the grocery store for 5 minutes, I will put, even if I have nothing else on, I put on the mascara and a little bit of lip gloss. Not this. This is a little too much for the grocery store without any makeup on. But the mascara, even just 1 coat, makes me feel prettier. I will not, here's a little sad truth. I don't even make eye contact with people unless I have makeup on and or my mascara, because I just feel so unattractive. And so even when I just need to go to the store really quick and I want to make eye contact with the checkout person, I put on some mascara, 3D fiber lashes, I should say, because it really does open your eyes up and make you look a little more alive. So that's my little insight. It's not pretty, people, it's just the truth. Hmm. So there you go. I hope this is helpful. I would say, why drive a Mustang when you've got the Ferrari in the garage, people? That's all I'm saying. Thanks, everybody. Y'all have a great day. Bye bye.